Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa. So if you've been looking for me under that name, then you're in the right place. Today's reading is really going to give us the tea because we're going to be looking into what your person is telling their friends and or family about you. So really, we're just going to look to see what your person is saying about you behind the scenes. Like, what are they thinking and feeling? What emotions are driving what they're thinking and feeling and saying about you? This was a topic that was requested by a subscriber. I don't think I've ever recorded this on the channel before, so I'm excited to get into it and just kind of see how you all like this. Also, just remember this is a general collective reading on YouTube. So messages will vary with how specifically they're going to resonate with each individual situation and viewer out there. So always use your discernment and your discretion there. If anything feels like it doesn't fit your situation, it's typically an indication that it's not your message. Just release it, let it go, respect that the messages are for someone else out there in the collective. If you guys did want to book a personal reading with me, the details on how you can book are linked in the description box down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and select your reading. Today we've got a choice between 3 readings. If you're drawn to reading number 1, the rainbow, and this scolecite, this will be your reading. If you're drawn to reading number 2, we have the ceremony and this selenite. If you're drawn to reading number 3, we have the clouds and clear quartz. So I want you to take a deep breath. Think about your person. Go ahead and select the card or crystal that you're feeling the most intuitively connected to. Once you have made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hey group 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys selected the rainbow card with this scolecite crystal, this will be your message. We're going to be looking into what your person is telling their friends and family or people about you. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're going to just kind of look at the overall energies and kind of get a sense of like what they're saying about you and why they're saying it. Okay. So we have the rainbow energy, blessings. We do also have the solar calm, clarify. Okay. Let's pull some tarot cards. Spirit, what is this person saying to their friends and family or people about my pile number 1 viewers, please? What are they saying, please, Spirit, about pile 1 to their people? Three of Wands, Ace of Wands reversed. Interesting. Two of Pentacles reversed with the Hierophant card in reverse. So you and this person could have like just broken up. Like maybe you guys were in a serious relationship. Yeah, there's ghosting energy here with this 5 of Pentacles. We do also have the 3 of Cups here. This could have been a friend as well for some of you, maybe a friend that you guys had a falling out with, or you know, they're telling people that you ghosted them, or they're telling people that somebody here walked away from the other. There's definitely like something traditional or consistent about this person's connection to you is no longer traditional and consistent anymore. Hierophant in reverse can also talk about like divorces and things like that. But there's definitely like an unconventional energy to this. An undertone of them kind of talking about this is either like a breakup or there's an unconventional relationship that they feel that they have with you. It might be something that they feel goes against their tradition or their values that they're talking about here too. So with blessings and the solar calm and this Three of Wands, I definitely feel like this person is saying that they're at peace with things as they are right now. This is giving me an energy of a person who had been feeling maybe quite tumultuous or mixed up about things, or maybe they felt at some point that things were really difficult with this connection. And the rainbow being here is kind of saying that this person is talking about how whatever you all have come through, now that they're on the other side of it, they're seeing the blessing in disguise. They're seeing the silver lining in this situation, even knowing that there were challenges that you guys went through or that this person felt with this connection. It just feels like they're in a place of peace and calm. And because they're in this place of calm and there's like not a lot going on, I think that they are a lot more detached from the situation and just more clear about how they're viewing things. It's almost giving me this energy of someone who, like, in the heat of the moment, might not have been able to see whatever lesson was being taught to them or whatever dynamic they needed to be aware of here. But it's like now that they've detached from the situation, they're kind of like reflecting on it with this Three of Wands and saying like, okay, there's a blessing in disguise in this situation. Now I see why it was so difficult. There's something that they felt that they're saying that they were able to learn, I feel, from this situation. There's definitely an energy, you guys, of them kind of talking about things being calm between the two of you. Like with the Ace of Wands in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and this Three of Wands in the upright. It's giving this energy of like nothing's really going on. And that's kind of what they're saying. This person could be telling their people that maybe this is a connection that's no longer a part of their life anymore, because the Two of Pentacles in reverse can talk about like when we have dropped the ball on something or we have let something go out of our life because we could no longer balance it anymore. And thus we have this Ace of Wands in reverse, which is kind of showing like a lack of spark, a lack of initiation, a lack of like chemistry or forward movement here. So I think they're talking about how this Three of Wands, things are just like have calmed down between you and them. Or maybe they're just kind of saying there's not a ton going on between you right now. I do feel with this Three of Wands, I'm looking at this camera. So I feel like this person does reflect on the happy memories between the two of you, especially when I'm looking at the candle next to it. It's making me feel like there's this holding out for you or like waiting and wishing for you to come back. And I'm also noticing here, do you guys see how he's drinking coffee alone, but there's another coffee cup here? Like he's waiting for someone to come join him. So yeah, there's like this element of this person maybe saying they're waiting for you to come back or anticipating you coming back in some way. It just feels like somebody here walked away from the other, or there was a breakup, or someone ghosted here. And this person, I think, is just kind of waiting for you to come back around and reappear in their life again. All right, so let's keep going. What are they saying, Spirit, about pile one? What is this person saying about my pile one viewers? Clarifying this Three of Wands, please. We do have controlling. Clarifying this Ace of Wands. We have shady. Clarifying this Two of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Love bombing. Okay. And why not? I'm just going to pull one of these because why not? What are they telling Spirit? What is this person telling their friends and family about pile one? I see this. Heartbreak, devastation on a new level. Yeah, there's definitely like a breakup. There's a breakup here, or an ending of some sort. This person was very hurt, I think, by this situation, which again makes sense with the rainbow, right? Because the rainbow comes after a storm. So now this person has like reflected on what happened between you and has been moving through the healing process here. We also have weighed down, stressed, and taking on too much, and anxiety. So this person, like, they could be feeling or saying like that you are someone that took on too much, or that you had a lot of anxious energy. And I do feel like this person is talking about like you guys maybe. So every situation out there is going to be different, right? Group one. This is either what they're saying about you and your behavior, or this is what they're saying about their behavior and kind of like what happened in this connection to their friends and family. So take it as it resonates with you. But they're talking about how somebody in this connection overpromised and underdelivered with love bombing. Like, this is like this person feeling like someone here said all of these things that they were going to do, but then when it came down to it with the Two of Pentacles, they were not actually able to effectively do that. They weren't really able to effectively balance. They were promising too much and not able to actually follow through and honor their commitments. Okay. I also feel like this person is talking about how someone here ghosted again with this shady energy of the fox, right? Like a fox is a nocturnal animal that's kind of known to be sneaky, right? And so there was something about like this Ace of Wands where this person can be saying like you were a little bit shady or deceptive in the way that you kind of faded out of their life, because I do feel that somebody here ghosted, like somebody here left. This is like in the middle of the night, somebody's walking away. And there's something here too. I'm getting a message about support and help, right? Like maybe this person really wanted to help, or vice versa. Like maybe they saw you as somebody who was able to help them. There's like this energy of like the help is right here, but this person is like too prideful to walk into the door and just like ask for help. I feel like this person was willing, because there's a friendship here. I feel like this person was willing to like work with you, pile one, or maybe again, this is flipped in the way the energy is coming through for each of you. It's like they're saying they were willing to help, but like you guys didn't seem to want it. You just ghosted them. So it's like Ace of Wands in reverse can sometimes be like a wasted potential, like a false start in some way, where they feel like there was this opportunity for this beautiful, exciting new connection, creative ideas. I'm getting like a friendship energy from this for sure. But then it's like it just fizzled out almost as quickly as it started, because somebody here was not able to really follow through and honor their commitments. Like I'm getting this image of this person just like waiting around for someone to show up. Like that's literally what we're seeing here. So yeah, you guys, I don't know. I feel like for some of you, this person feels like you were a little bit flaky and inconsistent, and that's what they're talking about. Take it as it resonates. It could be that it's flipped, right? And they're talking about their own behavior and how they treated you. But there definitely seems to be something here about the dynamics that really hurt this person. The controlling energy is interesting too, because we did also have anxious stuff coming through as well, right? This talks about fear, uncertainty, stress. It almost is making me feel like this person was experiencing a lot of anxiety in this connection, or and maybe the way that they expressed that was through trying to kind of dictate certain things, certain terms, because I'm really getting this energy of like one person being very stable and consistent and like on time and on top of things, and like this other person just being more perceived as more flaky and inconsistent. You know, like somebody here was waiting around, I feel like, all the time. So maybe their way of maintaining control was through like maybe they were doing something around the Three of Wands can have to do with planning, right? So the Three of Wands can talk about planning in advance, looking ahead into the future. Maybe they're saying like they felt like they were too controlling when it came to planning, or they were trying to maintain control through making plans or something, but it just feels like it didn't quite pan out the way that this person had wanted. So what was the emotion? What's the emotion that they have when talking about you, group one? Let's take a look at that. What is the emotion that group one's person has when talking about them? We have hope and optimism. We also have angry coming through as well. And now we do have impartial. So I think it just, yeah. And then look, we've got unpredictable here as well. So it's like, I think this person was harboring some anger and resentment about this connection for a little while. And I do think that maybe in the past, especially with like the Ace of Wands being here, this can also indicate anger, right? The wands are not always sexual attraction every time, right? It can also be when we're mad or very frustrated about something. So just little educational moment there for those that may not know. But I think that there has been some anger that has clouded this person's view of you. And now they're in a place where they're calming down and like starting to feel a little bit more, you know, detached, a little bit more hopeful and optimistic when they think and reflect back on this connection. Like, I don't feel like this person is talking badly about you necessarily, group one. I think they're just like venting about their experience with you. Whether it's accurate or not, this is just their perspective on things. So Spirit, what is this? How does this person describe my pile number one viewers when they talk about them? How does this person describe my pile number one viewers when they talk about them? We have dilettante. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alert you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits, pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. We do also have mystic energy here, so they could be describing you as spiritual, or maybe you do some sort of work within the spiritual community. But this is kind of like giving me, like they kind of describe you as someone who... it's like all over the place kind of vibes that I get. Like someone who is maybe interested in a lot of things, or kind of has a lot of interest, or has their hands in a lot. But I feel like that is part of the frustration that this person had with like consistency in this connection, right? Like they're describing you as having so much going on and maybe not the best at time management or follow through because of that. There could even be like an energy of them describing you as like jack of all trades, master of none. Like there is a little slight shade that I get. Okay. Like I don't think this person is totally over it. I think they're getting there. I think they're almost over it, but I do think there's still a little bit of like resentment that's being harbored here. Like, or they just don't see you, group one, in like the most favorable light, if I'm being frank. Okay, we do have Demeter, Harvest. So they do see you as someone who's really abundant. You know, like maybe they see you as a hard worker, someone who, like, I think they see you as like warm and welcoming, and just like someone who is charitable and abundant and like willing to kind of share in your abundance and share in your harvest with others. But there's like this vibe of you just being spread really thin, and just because of that, not able to be consistent. Again, there's like this vibe of they see you as over promise, under deliver. Like you don't always honor your word. So let's see. We're going to close with some message cards. Group one, and just kind of see what are they actually saying as close as we can get. So Spirit, what is this person actually telling people about pile one? What is this person telling their people about pile number one? Ooh, we have I get so emotional when your name comes up or when I see something that reminds me of you. You triggered something inside of me that caused me to feel uncomfortable in my own skin. I don't understand these emotions. So you guys like really triggered this person. And maybe that's something that they're talking about. Like maybe something about this interaction with you triggered some like inner child wounds for this person. They could be someone who works on themselves, you know, depending on what you guys know and how evolved they are. We do have age difference. I know there's a huge age gap between us, and some may even object because of that. However, we're so similar in many ways, regardless of our differences. I think there is, whether it's a literal age difference or just differences in general, that's something that they're talking about, is how different you guys are. Because again, I just keep getting this repeated message of like one person wanting more stability and like certainty, and the other person just not really able to provide that, you know? One more, please, Spirit. We have drinking the Kool-Aid. I followed blindly to what everyone else was telling me. They made me believe our connection wasn't real and that it was just a waste of my time. I know now that was untrue. Interesting. They could have had outside influences here, but I feel like they think you have outside influences more. Because they see you as having a lot going on. Like you spread yourself kind of thin. So this is interesting, group one. It's almost kind of giving me the ending of a friendship energy versus like a romantic partnership. It could be romantic. It doesn't necessarily have to be for every viewer. Again, it's a general reading, but it just kind of feels like someone who is detaching from the situation, like trying to see the positive or like the optimism or the lesson in it. But I gotta be honest, I don't think they're talking crap about you, but I also don't think that they are necessarily feeling like highly favorable toward you at this time. Like this is a very objective sort of description of you that I get. And you guys definitely triggered this person. I think you definitely made them angry in some way. But again, it could be that like they're describing their own behavior toward you. So just kind of take it so like what I'm describing could be how this person acted toward you, and maybe they're just like reflecting on that for some of you. So take it as it resonates with your situation. But this is what I see, group one. Comment below. Let me know what's happened between you and this person, and I'll see you guys in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey, group two, and welcome to your reading. If you guys chose the ceremony card with the selenite cube, this will be your message. So this is what your person is allegedly saying about you to their friends and family or people. Remember, this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so the messages may not resonate with every viewer. So just take it as it resonates with you. But let's go ahead and jump in and see what this person might be saying about you with their people. So we've got the ceremony invocation. We also have the South Node. Okay, let's pull some tarot cards next. Spirit, what is this person saying to their friends and family about pile number 2? What is this person saying to their friends and family or their people about my pile 2 viewers, please? We have Justice in reverse. We have the 8 of Swords. What are they saying to their friends and family? Knight of Swords. 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 5 of Wands. So this person, you guys, I feel is kind of talking about how they feel like maybe they've lost you or let you go with that 4 of Pentacles. There's something that they're talking about that feels out of balance here with Justice. So Justice in reverse could be things like divorce or breakups or just a general sense of feeling like something is unfair or imbalanced within this connection. So I think they're talking about this, and with the Eight of Swords, they're saying like how they feel kind of powerless in the situation. Like they don't really feel like they know what to do or what direction to go. Knight of Swords reverse, it's like there's a lack of direction that they have. And maybe they just don't want to talk about it, or they don't feel like dealing with it right now, almost like an avoidant energy. But yeah, they're saying like something's unfair, and they kind of feel like powerless to change it, even though we know with Eight of Swords, like it can talk about being in a crappy situation or an uncomfortable situation, but more often than not, it's like our mental limitations that are holding us back from making the change that we wish to see, right? It's like the way they see themselves is not accurate to like what power they actually have within this situation. There's definitely something here that this person is thinking about from the past. Like South Node is the past. It is like past life karma. It is lessons that we learn or bring in from the past life. It's like an area where we kind of lean into comfort in a way, right? So I almost kind of feel like this person hasn't fully learned their lesson, or maybe they keep repeating the same lesson over and over, whether it be with you or with other people. And with that ceremony, that invocation, it's like, I wouldn't be surprised, group 2, if this person is actually like spending a lot of time alone or trying to like manifest you back, or maybe they're even like, depending on how evolved your person is, this could be someone who's just trying to connect with source, connect with spirit to try to better understand this situation or themselves. They could also see you as being spiritual. Maybe they're talking about that. What emotion, Spirit, is driving what this person is saying? What emotion is driving what this person is saying about group 2? We have defensive. Yeah, so they definitely feel like something isn't fair, or that they have to stand up for themselves here. We also have fulfilled. It did come up in reverse. It's like they want to feel better about this. They want fulfillment. They want to feel satisfied. Let's see. Spirit, what is this person telling their friends and family and people about group 2? Clarifying energies, please. Clarifying this Justice card. We have flirting. Clarifying this Eight of Swords. Shock. Clarifying this Knight of Swords, please. We have hookup. And we do also have the chase here. So this person chases after you when they want something. Group 2. Like, it's just like that fulfilled energy. It's kind of reminding me of the Nine of Cups, right? Like they talk about how they chase after you when they want something. So like this person knows that something is not balanced in this connection. This person, like they could be talking about how you guys flirt, or maybe they want to flirt with you to kind of like get things back on track. Again, the South Node, it's like they're not really learning their lesson. And I do feel this person might be trying to manifest you back in for some of you guys. They want to hook up with you. They want that, that makes them feel fulfilled. So that's what's driving this. It's like, I just think your person, group 2, they strike me as very low confidence. They strike me as someone who's disempowered. Maybe they saw something or learned something about you that shocked them. That's making them feel kind of like the victim right now, or it's making them feel kind of like, oh, what am I going to do? But it's like they're wanting to come back around and like re-engage with you so that they can hook up or get something from you. I feel like that's what they're talking about with someone here. Because like with the South Node, it's giving like repeated karma, repeated lessons, like not learning the lesson that they were supposed to have learned before. Okay, let's see. What are they telling their friends and family about group 2, please, Spirit? We have focused, obsessed, only eyes for you. And then we have conflict in reverse. Yeah. It's like whatever has happened between you guys, I think they want to resolve it, but they're saying that they don't know how to resolve it with the 8 of Swords. And they're talking about how they don't really have a clear plan with the Knight of Swords in reverse. They could even be talking about how you guys aren't talking, or they're like afraid to talk to you, because the Knight of Swords can sometimes be a very blunt communicator, very, very harsh. But yeah, I think they're talking about maybe like wanting to flirt with you to kind of mend things, get things back on track. They're just not sure with this 8 of Swords. Like they feel unclear about how to go about doing this. So let's see how they're describing you. Group 2, how are they describing you to their friends and family? How are they describing you, Spirit? How is group 2's person describing them to their friends and family? Oh my gosh, yeah, like you guys make them feel better. Being around you helps them feel better. You have a very healing presence to this person, a healing effect on this person. This person, though, is not able to commit. Like, or there's something about commitment here. Maybe you guys don't want commitment. Maybe you've told this person that you don't want commitment with the Justice in reverse. But you make this person feel really good. What are they telling their friends and family about group number 2, please, Spirit? We have Oya, expression. Yeah, there's something about communication here and boundaries. See, I think you guys might have said something to them with the Knight of Swords that they were kind of surprised by. Like something about your confident expression of your truth or confident expression of self, I think really shocked this person. Like you guys might have really said something that cut them deep. Because again, there's some sort of a conflict here. And then we do also have grief and sadness, followed by releasing and letting go. So I think it really surprised this person, however you came across to them. It may have even put them on the defensive a little bit here. So let's get some message cards to kind of wrap this up, group 2, and let's just see what are they saying? What are they talking about when it comes to you? But yeah, I think if you all set a boundary, it almost made this person like even more obsessed with you than they were before. Or it's like now this person wants to chase you because you set a boundary or you stood up for yourself. So let's see, group 2. What do they tell their friends and family and people about you? We do have Dark Night of the Soul. I'm fighting my demons and re-examining my actions. It is life-altering and also extremely painful. At times I fight against the changes, but I know it must happen for me to evolve. Yep, so that South Node makes sense. Like, they're having to take a cold, hard look at their actions as it pertains to this connection, the way that they showed up. And I think whatever boundary or however you guys expressed yourselves, like really shocked this person and kind of pushed them to do this work. Okay. We have deceit. I don't even know why I'm lying to myself about the way I feel about you. I may act as if I don't even care, but deep down I know it's because I care too much, and that makes me very afraid. Yeah, so they're like talking about how they minimized their feelings for you. They weren't being themselves. We also have cycles. Yep, South Node again. We keep replaying the same story over and over again, and it never ends well. When are we going to do better so we can be better? So they're talking about like the cycle, the pattern that continues to repeat as it pertains to this connection. But I think that something happened recently with this person that they're talking about. Like you guys either broke up with them or they broke up with you. Like someone here let the other person go because there was a lot of, like fighting energy, or just things weren't going well. And see, they see you as this Queen of Cups. This is healer energy. Like you're this emotional fulfillment to this person. You are nurturing, you're caring, it's almost giving like therapist energy, to be honest, group 2. Like you were a therapist metaphorically to this person, maybe literally for some of you. But yeah, this person I think is talking about like how things just keep repeating. And now they're feeling, I don't know. I think they just feel like things are a little unfair. I'm getting a little victim-y energy from them. I'm not going to lie. But whatever you guys said to them last has really like pushed this person into a dark night of the soul for sure. So this is what I see, group 2. Definitely comment below and let me know what the tea is with this person, because they definitely seem like they're in their feels over you. Thank you guys so much for supporting my work. I'll see you in the next reading soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we're looking into what your person is saying about you behind the scenes to their friends, family, and people. You guys selected the clouds, shape-shifting, and this clear quartz crystal. Remember, this is allegedly what they're saying, and this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so the messages may vary with how specifically they're going to resonate with every viewer out there. So if it feels confusing or just doesn't feel like it is describing your situation with your person, take it as a sign that that's just not your message. You can just release it and let it go. Okay, so what are they telling their friends and family about you, group 3? So we have clouds to start us off, and we also have dignified. So it feels like they're talking about like something changing or shifting here. Shape shifting is an interesting word, and clouds are interesting too, because I feel like clouds can kind of indicate confusion. Like maybe things have been feeling a little bit confusing for this person as it pertains to this connection. But with dignified being here, it almost feels like things are starting to clear up for them. Like maybe there's a shape-shifting energy of things like changing or not being as they seemed before. And there's something like about either you or this person or this connection where they're talking about like things feeling stronger or things being better positioned than maybe they were before. Let's continue. So group 3, tell us, Spirit, a little bit about what this person is talking about with their friends and family. What are they saying? What is this person telling their friends and family, Spirit, about group 3? What is this person telling their friends and family, Spirit, about group 3? Oh, wow. I knew that was going to come out. The 2 of Cups. What are they telling their friends and family about group 3? 3 of Swords, reversed. One more. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. Okay. And then we also have the 4 of Cups coming through at the bottom. This person can be talking about like maybe they feel like you weren't into them. Or maybe like somebody here wasn't interested. Like I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, like maybe this person kind of sees you or feels like you're kind of in your own world, like doing your own thing, more focused on yourself and your own responsibilities versus focusing on other people and their needs or wants potentially. They could just see you being very career oriented, very career motivated. With the High Priestess here, maybe you've been kind of quiet from this person's perspective, or like maybe they feel like they've tried to like offer you something and you just haven't really seemed interested. Okay. But there's definitely like them talking about you guys being on the same page. I think this person is talking about like maybe you guys are different. Maybe you come from different worlds or backgrounds or just different perspectives in general. But there's something that this person really enjoys about connecting with you. I feel like they're talking about the two of you being more powerful together. Maybe talking about differences or things that had been hurtful and coming together and creating emotional harmony and balance and a deeper understanding between the both of you. And there's clouds here too, the sun shining through the clouds. So it's like they're talking about like things are more clear now. And whatever like hurt feelings were here between you, it's like this is healing from this person's perspective. They're talking about this is healing and things are feeling a lot better between you. But there's definitely something here about you guys being very career oriented or career focused or just kind of in your own world with your own things. You guys can be very creative, like artistic as well. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though, can also be like someone who's not the most reliable and dependable. They can also be somebody who is more like materialistic, not always in a good way, like maybe not good with money. I'm just throwing things out there. I'm not saying this is like specifically what they're saying, but if you know that that's how your person thinks of you, they could just be talking about that. But the lack of stability kind of makes sense to me with the Four of Cups being next to it, because there's like this offer being made and then somebody not being into it. I think they see you as being very intelligent, maybe very well read. Like there's something about you reading books. Maybe this person wanted you to read something and you were like, no, I don't know. All right, so let's continue, group 3. What does this person want? What is this person actually telling their friends and family about my group 3 viewers? What is this person telling their friends and family about my group number 3 viewers with this Two of Cups? We do have depression. Okay, that makes sense, the Four of Cups too, because that can be like apathy. We have loneliness. And we have non-monogamous as well with opening up. So that's interesting. Let's pull one of these. What is this person telling their friends and family, Spirit, about my group 3 viewers? What is this person telling friends and family about my group 3 viewers? Oh, what? We have pretending here. Okay, group 3. Let me pull these and then we'll kind of get into this a little bit more. What is the emotion, Spirit, behind what this person is talking about? What is the emotion driving what this person is talking about? Forgiveness. Okay. Accomplished. We do have not interested here at the bottom of the deck as well. So that's interesting. with that Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups can be like what we're not interested. For some of you guys, okay, I think for a lot of my group 3 viewers, this person that you're asking about is married or in another relationship with someone else, because there's something here about them not being interested in you because they see this as like a third party situation. Like there's something about you that is maybe kind of tempting to them, or feels like they're being unfaithful or kind of stepping out of what they should be doing. Stepping out of their responsibilities here. For some of you, maybe you're the one married to this person. And the Queen of Pentacles a lot of times can be like a wife energy in my experience. So it's like they could be talking about how like you're their wife, but there's like this lack of stability here because there's like a non-monogamous or like an arrangement here. It's interesting, right? Because non-monogamous is kind of making me feel like for some of you, this is like a consensual thing that this person is in, where like maybe they and their spouse, or you and them, depending on your circumstances, like there's some sort of like agreement at play with this. I've just been watching the 90 Day Fiance Last Resort. I don't know if any of you guys have watched that, but it's reminding me of like Jasmine talking about the ethical non-monogamous relationship. Like it's making me feel like there's some of you out there where like that is a part of this situation for this person that they're talking about. But then with infidelity being here, it is a little bit of a red flag because it's giving some sort of deceptive energy to this too. Like maybe they're not really telling you about this, or they're hiding this, they're pretending to be someone or something that they aren't when they do show up with you. So I think if you and this person, I feel like there have been some sort of misunderstandings here, because look at this. We have like an interesting little sandwich here. Opening up at the bottom of the deck, underneath of that misunderstanding, and underneath of that closed off. So it's making me feel like you and this person had some sort of misunderstanding that maybe this person has needed to forgive you for. But now with this Two of Cups, it feels like with opening up that maybe you and this person had some sort of conversation about like whatever went wrong here with depression. And I feel like maybe this person is depressed and lonely. I think they're talking about being depressed and lonely. And I think when they talk to you with this Two of Cups, they actually feel better. Like there's something about you that can be very uplifting for this person. Maybe you're able to see aspects of this person that others don't always see. I think especially if they're married or have a committed relationship that they're in, and they're like feeling bored in that situation or not appreciated in that situation. It's almost making me feel like you guys see something in them that makes them feel better, like makes them feel more acknowledged. So they're talking about how you guys were able to come back together and clear the air on something. I feel you guys were able to come back together and forgive each other and kind of work through issues and maybe like open up a little bit more. There's a healing aspect, getting over something here that they're talking about. But again, there's this dual. It's weird, you guys, because it's like part of this feels like you and this person had some sort of misunderstanding, but then there's another layer to this where there's a third party that is also factoring into this situation. Because they are lonely, and I feel like you guys make them feel really seen. But they're talking about like with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, like this could never be like a stable thing because I'm either married, or like maybe so-and-so wouldn't want this like non-monogamous arrangement that I'm in. And there's definitely something here where they feel like they're not able to really pursue more, because like whatever you would want versus what they want or would be able to give wouldn't be like, maybe it's just too different. So it's like, even though you guys connect on this one-to-one emotional level, maybe there's like this discussion around like the differences in lifestyle that's happening here too. Interesting group 3. So how are they describing you? How is this person describing you to their people, to their friends and family? How is this person describing you to their friends and family? We have mentor, like you teach them something. It's like something about you feels like you are very wise. You're teaching them something about themselves. Maybe you've been able to get this person to open up and talk about stuff when they've been feeling depressed. How does this person describe group 3 to their family and friends and people? We have, desire coming through as well. There's a lot of passion here. And temptation. I think this person would want more if they thought you would. Yeah, this person is just like not, there is something that they're not being fully authentic with you about, I feel, that they're talking about. I really think it has something to do with this. Like either they've been cheating or they're in some sort of unique arrangement here with a spouse. And I feel like they are just like talking about how they're not telling you this. This is T, group 3. So let's continue. Let's just close it out with some messages to try to understand like what they might be allegedly saying about you to their family and friends. We have Scorpio. I'm sorry for accusing you of things you didn't even do. I'm so used to people hurting me. I assumed you were just trying to hurt me too. I should have treated you better. So there's something you guys had a misunderstanding about, and this person is like forgiving you for that. But I feel like I think what they're saying, they're talking about is that like maybe they realized that they overreacted in the way that they behaved or that they treated you poorly. Before really like digging in and trying to understand what happened. There's definitely something here that they're talking about. Like, I feel like they've had some sort of realization through talking to you one-on-one about this. We have past life. When I'm with you, I feel as if time just stops. And it's just me and you against the world. You feel like home to me. You understand me and I understand you. They're telling, yeah, this 2 of Cups. Like, I think that this person just like really likes you a lot. There is emotional harmony. There is an emotional connection here. I do think this person feels that you guys are very different. But there's something that feels very comfortable and harmonious about the way you two communicate and how it is when you're together. Okay, we have settling. I know I'm not happy, but I feel I have no way out. I just can't walk away from my duties and the one I'm with, even if I'm not entirely happy. Ugh. Interesting. Yep. So that's where that non-monogamous infidelity energy is coming from. Like this person, I don't even think it's that they're not interested, you guys, because I feel like they are. I feel like they really highly desire you, but I think this person gets really good at just like shutting things off because they know that they're not going to be able to really pursue it. for real. For some of you guys, I think this person does have some sort of open arrangement with their partner. For others of you, maybe not. But the key here is that they're engaging in either infidelity or non-monogamous relationships because they're not happy and they're scared of letting go of that life that they have with their partner. And so that's what they're talking about as it pertains to you. I think they're telling their friends and family they've learned so much from you. Things are becoming more clear with regard to the connection with you. I think that you just make this person feel really seen with that Two of Cups, that accomplished card, and this dignified energy. You make them feel really seen in a way that maybe they're not getting from other areas of life. They're not happy. They feel kind of apathetic about their situation. Like they don't even want to look fully at you as an option because it's like they know they're not going to be able to pursue it. And it's almost like easier to just shut it off. At the bottom of the deck, we have Unawakened. I'm fearful of letting go with what I have and what I know. What you're asking of me is impossible and makes me feel extremely uncomfortable. So like maybe for some of you, if this has been more advanced, like, and you've had conversations about like being together, this person just feels like really not ready for that. They're not ready for that right now. But yeah, what they're talking about is how good you make them feel and how things are getting better. And they're also talking about just being unhappy in whatever their current circumstances are. And just, I think, feeling kind of stuck, like they can't really pursue anything unless there's some sort of open arrangement here. And if there is some sort of open arrangement here, I feel like they're not even like telling you about this with this pretending energy, because I think that they're afraid of like what you would think of that. So this was some tea. Group 3. Comment below. Let me know what's going on with this person. And thank you guys for making it to the end of this reading, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Bye.